Switzer, who came up with the line, it's not the X's and O's.
It's a Jimmy and the Joes.
Switzer?
It's a famous Switzer line.
How do you...
I'll give you another one real quick. Y'all heard the one, you might have, when they went for 4th down against Nebraska. Did I tell you that story? And it was the Billy Sims era. Have I not told you all that one? And I got this secondhand. I didn't get it from Coach Switzer, but it's secondhand. Galen Hall was the coordinator, right? They were going for a 4th down. And Switzer clicked on the headphones, which he rarely did, and said, whatever he called him, Galen or Coach Hall. He said, I understand we're going for this. It's 4th and 1 or 2. He said, I don't care what play you run. I just want to make sure Billy Sims has the football. And that was one of my favorite lines with him. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was told. It's probably a good call. Anyway, got 4 yards. So, go ahead.
So, to that point, it helps to have a Billy Sims or out here in your case, someone like Spencer or Colin Oliver making play, Jason Taylor making a big play in a big moment. I get that's the kids, that's their performance. But is Saturday also not a reflection that coaching makes a pretty big damn difference in this?
What does?
Coaching on game day.
Yeah, I mean, yes. The coaching, in my opinion, at this level is more challenging now and more important than it ever has been in dealing with personalities. Coaches, how much money am I making? How long is my contract? NIL, why am I not playing? My parents say I need to go in the portal. How come I don't have more NIL money? It's a big challenge now. And it's almost like being a general manager of an NFL team would be my guess, because you're managing a lot of things and not a lot of football. That's what's different nowadays, in my opinion. Just from an outside looking in, I see inconsistencies and inexperience and things that can contribute to havoc based on all the different moving parts if you can't try to keep them all together at once. That's just my opinion.
You're talking about behind the scenes, off the field stuff, the site games you guys got to play.
This stuff out here is the easy stuff.
But it shouldn't be taken for granted, because that out there, penalties were 14-0 Saturday.
Well, but that's your discipline on a daily basis to get to that point in practice. Like, we referee our own practices in teams, and then we run the offense or the defense for every penalty they get at the end of the day in the spring and in August. We don't do it during the season because we don't have the legs left, to try to create some accountability and some discipline. And that's the Coach Snyder theory, right? It's the penalty yards and the special teams yards that people don't know about, that I ended up beating you by 2 points because I had 80 more yards than you did in those 2 areas. That's what I learned from him, which I've said from day one. I'm guessing he won a lot of games because he was disciplined.
How much of that discipline is tied to the culture and things that have been developed over the years?
It all turns its full circle. It's the best example I give when I talk to the staff is when you're raising children, if you let them get away with anything at any given time, like my third one, he's got away with everything because I'm tired. I'm honest. I'm just tired. He comes in a little late. It's okay, or whatever. If it doesn't have to do with respect, then I waver a little bit. So he's not as he hadn't been raised as structured as the other two. It's the same thing with the players. Any little thing we let them get away with, we turn around next week and it'll be worse. And so it's a full-time job to keep 140 of them accountable, but then also understand there's personalities we're dealing with, and nobody is the same. I think coaches for years try to coach everybody and treat them the same. None of us are the same. None of us in this room are the same. And that's the adjustment that has to be made, in my opinion, nowadays, is who are they, where do they come from, what's their makeup, how do we fix this and make it better, and it all fall into our culture. That's the real challenge nowadays. It's a full-time job.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.